What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Untitled Gaming Channel. I'm AJ Gels. Guys, it is finally 2017. How's it going? Um, you know, I don't know if any of you, I don't know if anybody who's watching this, but if you notice that my upload kind of rate has really kind of declined over the past couple days, or really ever since the New Year started. There's some good reasons for that. I mean, maybe not good reason. It's not because Daddy doesn't love you anymore. No, it's all because with the New Year, I was planning on taking the first off, spend it with my family, and then I just kind of kept doing that for the next couple days. I've been working on some platinums. For some reason, I've gotten it in my head that I'm going to platinum Sleeping Dogs, Mad Max, Uncharted 4, The Witcher 3, Final Fantasy 15. Just some. Granted, like they're all accomplishable. It's just I'm so scatterbrained and I can't sit still and do one thing. So I'm playing like all 5 of these games. I'm just like. So again, my mind's kind of everywhere. I've just been spending time with family. Actually, I'll show you what I spent doing yesterday. It's spent. I'm trying to make sure I can show all of them. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a giant dork. I spent yesterday basically constructing. I got a starter set recently for Warhammer 40k, and I spent basically all of yesterday assembling said miniature set. And I'm spending, I think, part of today base coating those. So I'm really excited. I'm really enjoying the hobby so far, which I know I've just started, but still. So again, I've just been spending the past while just doing stuff. And I'm kind of going to slowly ramp back up to my usual schedule. Because I'm obviously, as you can see, I'm still sitting back at home. I think next week's show will also be here in this location because, like, the day that I put this up is also the day that I'm moving back down to my apartment. For my next semester. So again, this weird echoey environment. Although I do have some more lighting in here for right now. Where was I going with this? So yeah, again, that's why my upload's been a little slow, but I'll kind of pick it up as we go in the next couple weeks. So I just want to tell you guys that little idea of what we have coming up on the channel. Not only do I plan on finishing Dishonored 2. What else am I playing? Mafia 3. I just need to sit down and play both of those games. Fallout 4 and the Technomancer. I definitely plan on finishing those soon. Hopefully soon. I don't know. I with RPGs I can never tell because I'm so anal retentive. I gotta play like every little side thing and just I gotta it's watch my videos. You know what I mean. So I plan on finishing all of those. I'm not sure when, but I plan on doing a second playthrough of Dishonored 2 as Corvo. I also plan on doing, for this month, the releases, I have Gravity Rush 2, Yakuza 0, and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So there's tons of stuff coming on the channel. And all that. So thank you guys for sticking with me through into the new year. If you have, the sub count has just skyrocketed. Recently, I'd say in the last few months, I think it almost doubled from 40 something to 80. So I just gotta say thank you to you guys. You all make it possible. You really help me do what I love to do, and all that. So now that I've rambled on for about 4 minutes, here's this weekly show. Basically, what I do, I take news from around the place. This week, like most, I've been lazy. I've been pulling mostly from IGN. There's not a whole lot of news again. First week of the year. But what little news I have will go starting with the CES 2017 PlayStation 4 hits 53 million units sold. Article by Jonathan Dornbush of IGN. By the way, just again, because I can never do this at the very start, I always have to interrupt the first article. All links to every article I talk about and will read will be down in the description. The article reads, Sony Interactive Entertainment announces that 53.4 million PS4 console units have been sold worldwide as of January 1st. The announcement was made alongside Sony Consumer Electronics Show, 2017 showcase. Previously, the company had announced that the PS4 sold 50 million units as of December 6th. The console sales totaled 6.2 million units sold during the 2016 holiday season. which the company defines as sales data collected in Asia between November 21st, 2016 and January 1st in North America and Latin America between November 20th, 2016 and December 31st, 2016, and in Europe from November 21st, 2016 to December 31st, 2016. And I quote, "We are truly grateful for the tremendous support from our fans and partners, which has helped to make this holiday season one of the best in our history," Sony Interactive Entertainment President and CEO Andrew House said in a statement. The article continues talking basically about the PS4. Again, not surprising. I mean, the PS4 has been selling well pretty much throughout its life cycle. Personally, I plan on upgrading to a Slim, mostly because I again want to get the Pro. Well, mostly because I don't have a 4K TV, so why? But I plan on upgrading to a Slim soon, just like I plan on upgrading to a. Well, actually, I'm still debating whether or not to go up to an Xbox One S or just wait till the Scorpio. But I've had that internal battle on camera before, so we'll just move on. The next article, upcoming Forza 3 DLC, or Forza Horizon 3, sorry, DLC leaked and accidental update. Article by Vicky Blake of IGN. A Forza Horizon 3 PC update has accidentally leaked a selection of cars expected to drop with the next DLC update. Fans spotted the vehicles and shared the details on the official Forza forum, which boasts a raft of unannounced cars in the dev build, including a set of Porsche cars. The lists of the seemingly leaked Porsche cars follows, and I'm gonna do my best. Oh, wait, no, I can actually pronounce all these words. Alright, there we go. Although I have no idea what these mean in car terms because I'm not a car guy. So here we go. The 356A, a 56 car from 56, the 550 Spider from, again, 56, 911 GT2 from 2012, 911 GT3 RS from 2012, the 911 Turbo from 1982. Is it bad that I'm saying 911? Just whatever. 911 Turbo S from 2014, 918 Spider from 2014, the 944 Turbo from 1989, the 959 from 87, the 996 GT3 from 2004, the Carrera GT from 2003, Cyan, something like that, from 2012, the Cayman GTS from 2015, and the Mecon Turbo from 2015. Alongside that, the leak seems to have outed a few more upcoming cars: the Lola T70, a BMW 507, a Honda S800, and a Renault Alpine GTA Le Mans. I can't say words and stuff. But that's not all. If you ran the update before it was pulled and still running version 0.37.2, you can check your version number on the launch screen when you sign in. You're advised to uninstall, delete, and then reinstall as soon as possible. Players who ran the update reported issues with the 53GB update, which appears, my shoulder itches, to have been a full debug version of the game, meant for developers only, including corrupted save files. And I quote, PC players who completed the download of 0.37.3.2 and then started a new game save will have a corrupted saved game. For some reason, I feel like I'm skipping words here. End quote. A Forza community team rep wrote on the official forums, and I quote, "Avoid creating a new save game on 0.37.2 and only play on 0.35.2 to avoid the issue. As long as you have an existing save file and have not created a new one on 0.37.2, your save game will work correctly once the update is available." Not really much to say about this. I do these kind of stories just to kind of get the information out there. I'm not a big Forza guy. I'm not a big racing game guy. But again, there's the information to any of you out there who enjoy that stuff. Next article, Oxenfree getting limited physical release. Article by Lucy O'Brien of IGN. Night School Studios' supernatural coming-of-age story Oxenfree is getting a limited physical release run on PlayStation 4. The developer has teamed up with Limited Run Games to create the physical edition, which will be available to buy later this month there's no word yet as to how many copies will be sent out into the wild. And the box art looks amazing, and if I had the editing skills, I would share them with you. And actually, that's the end of the article. As far as it goes, I've never played Oxenfree, although I have heard fantastic things about it. So again, I would suggest you go out and try it, see if it's your thing. Personally, with me, indie thing is not really my kind of cup of tea, but I gotta say, from everything I've heard, it's great. Next, Firewatch passes 1 million sales. Article by Joe Scrabbles by GN. Acclaimed narrative adventure Firewatch has passed 1 million sales since its release last February. The indie game's sales across PC, Mac, PS4, and Xbox One were announced by developer Campo Santo on Twitter. The tweet reads, "Sometime late last year, we sold our 1 millionth copy of Firewatch. Thank you all so much. The game sold well enough to allow for a limited run of physical PS4 copies." Commenting, its publisher wasted no time in joking about that. That's funny. Again, go check out the article. You want to see the picture. It's the box art with the box art inside itself. Yeah, it's funny. But no, again, Firewatch, another really good indie game. I put that one in my top 10. I want to say we're on, I think, 7th. Really interesting game. I really, I kind of liked the style. I always feel weird saying stylized art style, but it's the kind of hand-drawn style, being out in the woods, hiking around and all that. Very narrative based. I personally thought the game was really good. I don't know why I can't maintain a steady stream of thought today, guys. Man, this show is going to the dogs early. Next article, official Xbox 2 mod, Long War 2 has been announced. Article by Alex Osborne by GN. Long War 2, an official mod for XCOM 2, has been announced for release on PC. In a post on the game's official site, Firaxis Games revealed the upcoming mod, which is being crafted by the modding team behind XCOM Enemy Unknown's Long War Total Conversion mod. The team, previously known as Long War Studios, has been renamed Pavanis Interactive. According to Firaxis' announcement, the studio, which was hired to create launch content for XCOM 2 last year, and I quote, has been working on something ambitious, end quote, details on which will be shared, and I quote, in the coming weeks, end quote. The Long War team is responsible for a number of post-launch mods for last year's critically acclaimed strategy game, including the Perk, Laser, and Alien packs. For more on XCOM 2, blah, 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 blah. Again, another great team. This I can actually maybe talk a little bit more on, because again, XCOM 2, great game. I think I had it 6 on my top 10 for 2016. And kind of in my little little description on it, I said that the modding community is really going to kind of help keep this game relevant. And I think there'll be Long War Studios to me, or Pavanis Interactive, whatever they are. I think they are going to be really big in keeping XCOM 2 relevance. If you want a really cool YouTuber who does really great XCOM content, go check out Christopher Odd. He does really cool narrative RPGs. You send him in a character and he'll play the character and role play with them. It's an interesting experience. But it's the people at Long War Studios do really good work. Because I know, like I said, they did the laser mod. Those other two. I think they also added the SMG and the Alien Centurion. From what I remember, I haven't played XCOM 2 in a while. I just kind of got caught up in a lot of the other really good stuff that came out last year, along with Warhammer, Total War Warhammer. That's what it was. Really got into that game. So, but again, XCOM 2, great game. Long War Studios, great studio. So it'll be very interesting to see what this mod really does. See here. This next one's going to be kind of a two-parter. The update. The original story, then the update. And this article is Injustice 2 release date has been confirmed. Article by Jonathan Dornbush. The original story reads, NetherRealm Studios creative director, sorry, something popped up on my screen, creative director Ed Boon may have revealed the release date for the upcoming Injustice 2 or teased something else to come regarding the game. Boon posted a photo on Twitter that simply reads I2.05.16.17. Boon did not accompany the image with any other text or information. However, the tweet could be pointing to a release of May 16th, 2017. The NetherRealm Studios account also tweeted out an image featuring the date as well as promotional art of Batman and The Flash. IGN has reached out to Warner Bros. Studios and NetherRealm for confirmation on whether this is in fact the release date of the DC Universe fighting game. While the image could point to the release date for the game, it has not yet been officially confirmed that it is what the image refers to. The date is in close proximity to E3 and could instead point to a live stream Warner Brothers press conference or other potential reveal about information regarding the game. Boon also recently tweeted or teased the potential for Watchmen characters to appear in Injustice 2 for more on the sequel, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so the update reads, a representative for WB has confirmed to IGN that Injustice 2 will release in America for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on May 16th, 2017, as previously teased by Ed Boon. The confirmation comes shortly after NetherRealm Studios, Ed Boon teased, blah, 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 blah. So there we go. Any big fans of Injustice? Again, another genre of games, kind of like racing. I'm not super big into fighting games. I do like Mortal Kombat. I'm not gonna lie. It's just something about the fatality, so it's always driven me in. I might play. I might go back and play the original Injustice because I keep getting like friends of mine telling me who know that I don't like fighting games usually, so they don't like. Usually they suggest to me a game that's not in like the genres that I really like, or I wouldn't say really like. I think they do a very good job of not recommending genres of games in the genres that I don't really enjoy. But they've suggested Injustice to me a lot, so maybe I'll go try. I'll go check it out and maybe talk about it later. And finally, I think I retweeted this earlier. Super excited about this. This is probably at the moment my second most anticipated game of the year. The first obviously being Persona 5, but the second being Mass Effect Andromeda release date finally confirmed. Article by Eddie Makuch of GameSpot. Article reads, Mass Effect Andromeda's release date has been a much discussed topic. Thanks to leaks and rumors, now BioWare has officially announced when you can play the spacefaring RPG. In a blog post today, BioWare boss Aaron Flynn confirmed that the game will launch on March 21st in North America, followed by a March 23rd release in Europe. And I quote, "We appreciate your patience," and in parentheses, and in fact, even your lack of patience in some instances, as we've been focused on completing the game, Flynn said. Now, this isn't surprising. I'm breaking away from the article here. This isn't really surprising because I believe there was something on a... I'm trying to remember some book site or something for like art connected to this game that it's like comes out like I also believe on the 21st in North America and the 23rd in Europe. So again, this release date isn't terribly surprising. Because I think everybody's been considering it sometime in March, and I think late March was kind of the idea. So I'm super excited personally for the game. I cannot wait. Love the original trilogy. Really interested to see where they're going to go with this. And now I'm going to stop yakking and finish up the article. Also in the blog post, Flynn discussed how Andromeda's use of EA's Frostbite engine will deliver a tremendous, and I quote, tremendous graphical jump, end quote, compared to Mass Effect 3. Implementing this engine, as well as the game's new stories, characters, planets, gameplay systems, and more, has taken some time. And I quote, to deliver on this, we're taking all the time we can to make sure you were getting the best possible experience, end quote, he said. BioWare developers played a version of Andromeda called the Holiday Build over their holiday breaks. This is a long-standing studio tradition that goes back to the early days of the original Mass Effect. Many load up a PC or console and go home to play as much as possible at their leisure, end quote, Flynn said. And I quote, coming back from the holiday, the feedback has been great. Getting the endorsement from members of our studio, many of whom played key roles on the original trilogy, was definitely Jesus Christ, was definitely a key factor in helping us lock in the date. End quote. End story. That's the last story I got for you guys. This week. All I can say, super excited for Andromeda. Super excited for really almost everything that's coming out this year. This month alone, like I said, didn't play the original Gravity Rush, though. I might want to pull that out. The Gravity Rush 2s looked interesting. What else did I say was coming out? I've always been a big fan of the Yakuza series. What's the other game? Resident Evil 7. I'm sorry. I'm doing this like super early in the morning. Res 7 looks really cool. Really back to basics game for them. Like I said, Persona 5, Mass Effect 3, the new Ghost Recon, For Honor, Detroit Become Human, Horizon Zero Dawn. Hopefully we're going to see that Days Gone, see more of that. I want to say the new God of War was this year, but I could be really wrong. The thing that was teased at PSX, not necessarily teased, but it was the Uncharted 4. It was like Lost Adventures or something. It was something with Chloe. Maybe I really hope we get to see that this year. So there's tons of really cool stuff coming out this year. Super excited for that. Hope you're excited with me. I hope you'll stick with me through this channel throughout this year as I talk about more news, play more games. Honestly, I'm thinking of maybe doing some Warhammer stuff if I can, not completely suck, embarrass myself, and actually want to put that stuff up on YouTube. If you're interested in it, I don't know, be excited. If you're not, you can just call me a giant fucking nerd. Either way, thank you for watching, everybody. As always, this is my weekly show that goes live every Saturday, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Please, God damn it, I'm sorry, the table that I kind of have this on is like really slick. And plus, I keep tapping the table as I'm running through everything in my head. So like I said, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on Saturday. I've been promising this for the longest time. Hopefully sometime today I will remember to get the Mafia 3 review up. The only reason that I keep forgetting to do that, it's not on my PC, it's on my laptop. But when I did the review on my laptop because there's problems with my PC, so I just got to do some transferring of some files and shit, and then it's just no. Again, laziness has been probably the biggest reason why I keep forgetting to do it. But I promise you, I will get it up in the next day or two. Really hoping today. Anything else? No, that's about it. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. And until next week, I'm AJ Gels. This is the Untitled Gaming Channel. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, the website. It's all down in the description below. And remember to like, comment, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more. And I will see you next. Like I said, see you next week. And until then, guys, I'm out.